The king Suddhodana had an old teacher. As the teacher was very wise, he was known as a sage. His real name was Kaladevada, but people usually call him Asita. Asita lived in the jungle. He had heard that the king then had a son. He was very happy because this was the first time a child was born to the king. The next day, he went to see the king's son. The king was very happy to see his wise old teacher again. In the palace, after the sage was seated, the king brought the princess before the sage and said, "Teacher, my son was born only yesterday. Here he is. Please see it. His future will be good." As the king said this, he lowered the infant princess before the sage so that he might examine him properly. However, the baby turned his feet onto the sage's head. Thus surprised, Asita took hold of the baby's feet and examined them very carefully. He saw some marks on the prince's feet. Then he got up and said, "This prince will become a very great teacher in this world." The sage was very pleased and putting his palms together, paid due respect to the baby princess. The king see this, also did the same. This was the first salutation of the king. Everyone was happy and pleased to know of the sage's predictions. On the fifth day, the king invited 5 wise men to witness the naming ceremony and to suggest a good name of the princess. The wise man examined the birthmarks of the princess and conclude that the princess will be a king of kings if he want to rule. If he choose a religious life, then he will become the Buddha. The youngest of the 5 wise men, called Kondanya, said, "This prince will be the Buddha and anything else." Then the wise man gave him the name Siddhartha, meaning wish fulfilled.